Hey, it's Craig. You may recognize me as Stuttering Craig from way back in the old internet days. Guys, thanks so much for finding me. If it's your first time here, it's great to see you. I'm glad you found me. However you found me, you're here, we're ready to grow, and we're going to grow this little thing, this little family, this little community together with a subscription right now. And if you are new, do that. That'd be great. Okay, so I want to thank my super thankers from the last video, the top 4 hidden gems on the Super Nintendo. If you haven't watched that, you can go back and watch that. But today I want to do something totally different. By the way, those super thankers: Lauren, continuing the streak; Evan, continuing the streak; Jason Murphy, short films; James. Oh, sorry, James. Games with John and James podcast. Guys, thank you very much for your support. Shane Bentley and John Hopper. Like, wasn't that the guy's name from that band from the '90s who played the harmonica? Whatever, And as soon as you guys in the comments are going to go crazy with me, they'll tell you, what the hell was Blues Traveler? There you go, Blues Traveler was the name. John Hopper, John, whatever. Well, thank you, John Hopper. I appreciate your super thanks, and I appreciate all y'all super thanks. Today I want to do something a little bit different. Sometimes I talk about classic videos. I talk about classic games sometimes when I feel inclined. But this channel, more or less, it's called Stuttering Craig. It's about me, right? And I wanted to share a little story with you today that kind of lifted me up as I got going today. I had an idea what I wanted to talk about here on this Friday, but more than anything, I wanted to share the story with you. Hopefully, it lifts you up, and if it does, please share it with somebody else. It made me feel good, and I think it'd make you feel good too. So. The story starts about a month ago. As you know, I coach my daughter's soccer team. They're a pretty good team. We've had a lot of success the last few years. We've slowly moved our way up the rankings from a rec team to now a more competitive team. And about a month ago, in a game, my daughter, who's 10, she was kind of limping. She's not like, she's like, my foot kind of hurts. I can't really push off it very well. And keep in mind, this is my daughter has a rocket for a leg, right? She can kick it harder than most of the 10-year-old girls, to the point to where it's kind of like Fulton Reed and the Mighty Ducks, where when she rears back, the girls are like, ah! It's kind of funny. Now, I'm not one to laugh at 9 and 10-year-old girls getting hit in the stomach, but it has happened several times, and it has been funny. But I'm not going to laugh at that. Anyways, so about a month ago, during a game, she's like, my foot kind of hurts, and I was like, okay, we'll check it out after the game. Looked at it. I didn't really think it was that big a deal. She's like, well, I can still play. So the next day we have practice, and she's like, yeah, it hurts a little more. So I was like, well, let's go get this checked out, because he never be so sure. So we take her to the doctor, and sure enough, she has a fracture in her growth plate in her ankle, and she has to be casted up for a month, which for a 10-year-old girl in the middle of soccer season is horrendous. Her season is done, but she still wants to be around the team and be around her friends. And once again, she's 10. She's, this is what you do. You get out and you play, and it's amazing. So the last 3.5 weeks have been very, very hard for her. About a month ago, and seeing her friends continue to play, not just her teammates, but going to school and not being able to do recess. She can't obviously swim because she can't get her cast wet, and it's been really, really tough for her. And it's really affected her mood. And yesterday she was just really down. So I was like, look, I'm going to schedule an appointment with the doctor. And so I scheduled. So we got an appointment with the doctor this morning. Went out to the doctor, and immediately she woke up and she was nervous. Because you're 10, you're 9 years old. She really just wanted to get the cast off, right? She's a kid. She just wants to play. And this is the part of the story I really want you to pay attention to, because this is what did it for me. And I've been thinking about this all morning, and what, how you take this to your day. I got up, and she woke up a little late. She didn't go to school early because her doctor's appointment was just right after school. It didn't make sense to take her. So she gets up, and her hair's all over the place, and she's kind of nervous, and I was like, well, give me a hug. Hey, good morning, give me a hug. And she kind of gives me one of these like half hugs, and I'm like, no, give me a hug. And I give her a hug, and she kind of laughs, she kind of smiles, and we both kind of smile, right? And she goes, she said, do you know that the average hug takes 3 seconds? 3 seconds to give? And I thought to myself, 3 seconds. Like, think about how you feel after you give and after you receive a hug. right? It takes 3 seconds to make your day better. I always feel great after I give a hug, after I receive a hug. Not a half hug, a real hug where you bring it on in there. You know what I mean? And you give them a hug and you show the warmth in the body and bringing it in, which is just it's such an amazing thing to think about. Just taking that 3 seconds to go and not just make your day better, but lift everyone's day. You can get on your phone and you can scroll and you can get those dopamine hits from watching videos or seeing the like button go up, if in the case of like a YouTube video or having a super thanks. And those are all amazing. But the best super thanks you can possibly give is 3 seconds of your time to give somebody a big hug. So find somebody today, give them a hug and make them feel better. Make yourself feel. It can be a selfish act. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. It's okay to hug someone and just say, "Hey, just wanted to say hi." How do we greet people? How do we greet people we haven't seen in a long time? With a hug. You greet people with a hug because it's warmth, it's feeling, it makes you feel good, makes them feel good. You connect together, and it just takes 3 seconds. So take that. Go find somebody today and lift them up with just a nice hug. 3 seconds of your time. I'm not gonna say find 3 seconds. Everybody has 3 seconds. Don't be a jerk about it. Just go find it. So with that said, that's all I wanted to share today. It was short, it's simple, and right to the point. But she has her cast off. She's kind of walking like a wounded giraffe now because her Achilles heel hasn't been used in a month, so she's kind of like limping around. So she's going to take another 2, 3, 4 weeks to recover and get her muscles back and her Achilles back to where she can go. And we'll see where she's at in a month. But the good news is she's happy now, and it started with the hug, which is great. So you guys have a great day. Remember, people are going to try to bring you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal? Go get it. Take those 3 seconds to make someone's day better. See you guys later. Bye-bye.